night.
Breaking out, eh?
Jude.
Where are they taking her?
To the hospital for treatment.
Treatment? What sort of treatment?
Oh, I'm sorry, Bryant. I can't give you any information about that.
Well, she looks terrible.
I certainly can't deny that.
Well, what's the matter with her?
As I said, I can't give you any information.
What the hell is wrong with Bea?
If you want me to discuss this with you, Bryant, I suggest you calm down a little.
Well, I'm sorry, Mrs. Davidson. It's just that she looks bloody awful.
Yes, well, I'm afraid she has a kidney disease.
What? Well, is she going to be all right?
She's been taken to the hospital to be put on a dialysis machine. This will take the poisons from her blood, but only for a short time.
Do you mean she's going to have to keep going back there for treatment?
Yes, that's right. But if she doesn't have the treatment, she will die. The only other alternative is a kidney transplant. I'm only telling you this, Bryant, because I know you are a close friend of Smith's.
My God, I had no idea, you know. I mean, I thought she was sick. I thought it was just an infection. Do you mean she's going to be dependent on this machine?
I assure you that everything possible is being done for her at the moment. Whilst she is having the dialysis treatment, there is no immediate danger.
Thanks for telling me, Mrs. Davidson. I'm sorry I came on so strong.
I understand.
You nearly missed lunch.
I'm not hungry. And looking at that muck, I'm still not. I sat here because I wanted to be on my pattern alone.
Don't be like that, Lizzie. You've all got to stick together in here, all good mates.
I don't make mates that easy.
Fair enough. But you've got to start somewhere. How are you off for fags?
I've only got 2 left and I'm keeping those.
I'm not trying to bot any. I thought you might like a couple of packets.
Struth. You must have them laid on if you can give them away like that.
Let's just say I can get hold of them when I need them.
Yeah.
In fact, there isn't much I can't swing when I put my mind to it. And I reckon you know a few tricks too.
Too bloody right I do.
We make a good team then. Give the screws a real run around.
Oh, I can't afford to do anything wrong before I go to court.
Reckon you'll get off, do you?
Of course I will. They can't keep me in here for bloody ever if I haven't done anything.
Why don't you come work with us in the laundry?
I'm on remand. I don't have to work if I don't want to.
It must get a bit bloody boring hanging around here.
Well, I don't see why I should have to work for this lot if I don't want to.
Fair enough.
Thanks for the flags.
Yeah, I'll see you later.
Some things never bloody change.
Why, where were you? You missed lunch.
I wasn't hungry.
Been talking to Lizzie, huh?
I just had a few things on my mind, that's all.
That letter from your daughter.
How do you know about that?
Doreen mentioned it.
Well, Doreen should keep her mouth shut.
She just said you were a bit upset.
Yeah, well, that's not the only reason I'm upset. I'm worried about Bea. I saw her when they were taking her out to the hospital. She looked like she was dying.
Do you know what's wrong with her?
Yeah, her kidneys have packed up.
They must be taking her for her dialysis treatment.
That's right, and they said she'd be on that treatment for the rest of her life.
Yeah, she would.
Well, Mrs. Davidson said the only other thing they could do for her was a kidney transplant.
Well, there's a very long waiting list, and I'm afraid Bea, being a prisoner, will probably go to the end of it. I hope you know I charge the common fee for any consultation.
Yeah, send me a bill. Listen, is that true what Jude said about Bea?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I suspected Bea had kidney trouble from the beginning, but, well, it's just a pity it wasn't picked up sooner.
Well, what about the business about a transplant?
As I said, finding a suitable donor could take a long time.
Isn't there some way of speeding it up?
Well, only if a member of Bea's family or a friend donates a kidney which is compatible. It's a bit of a long shot, though.
Well, I suppose a long shot's better than nothing.
from what Doreen said, I don't think Bea has any family.
No. But she's got mates, hasn't she? I've got them right here.
Thought you two had gone over the top.
No, we're doing that next week. Come on, ladies, let's get into it.
Well, this is a nice change to see you all working.
Can't stop them, Mrs. Morris. They won't even stop for a smoker.
Peterson, you've got visitors. They're waiting for you in the garden.
Oh? Who is it, Mrs. Morris?
Your mother and your little boy. Oh, by the way, has anyone seen Lizzie?
Oh, she's hanging around somewhere playing Lady Muck. She doesn't have to work, so she doesn't intend to.
I see. Come along, Peterson. Barfoot will take you out. I know how she feels about missing her kid. I miss my two like crazy.
Yeah. Makes me glad I haven't got any to miss. Okay, ladies, Smoko. I've got a bit of a proposition I want to put to you.
What a load of rubbish.
Ah, there you are, Lizzie.
Where else did I be?
Like to have a little chat with you?
Why not? I've got nothing else to do.
Well, if you're so bored, why don't you go and work in the laundry? You used to like that.
I'm all right. As all right as I can be in a place like this. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I know I'm not your parole officer anymore, but I am worried about you, Lizzie. Are you sure you're not holding anything back from the police?
Oh, God, not again. Look, I told him everything.
But that's not the full story, is it, Lizzie?
What do you reckon? I'm lying or something? Well, why should I do a thing like that?
You have done some silly things in the past. You can't deny it.
I'm an old woman, Mrs. Morris. I don't know why people can't be more understanding.
Being old doesn't give you the right to commit a crime.
Look, the cops have put me through my hoops enough without you doing it. I'm going for a walk in the garden. There might be a bit of peace and quiet out there.
Oh, the new roster's out yet?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, damn it! Damn it!
Judy, what's wrong?
Everything is in such a mess.
Here, let me help you.
I don't mean this, I just mean everything.
Not very well, are you?
I'm okay. I'm just upset about things, that's all.
Look, let's just take a moment out, sit down and talk about it. It's all right, Pam. Can you talk about it?
Well, part of it's Bea. She used to be so strong. What's wrong with her? It's terrible to see her like that.
Yes, I know. But I think you'll find that she'll be a lot better when she comes back from her treatment this afternoon.
How can something happen to someone like that?
Well, she is getting the best possible help. But you worrying about her is not going to do any good. Look, you said that was only part of your troubles. Can you talk about the rest?
Doesn't matter. Anyway, you said yourself there's no good worrying about things. What happens will happen. It doesn't do any good to think about it.
You're managing all right, then?
Of course I'm all right, Mother. I'm the model prisoner. Sweetness and light itself. Both to the authorities and the other prisoners. You needn't worry about me, Mother. I know how to handle people.
I hate to hear you being so cynical, Kate. You used to be such a sweet little girl. I don't know when you adopted this hard attitude.
You always thought I was so sweet simply because I knew how to handle you. If I'm cynical, it's your fault. It didn't take me long to learn that if I smiled prettily and I hugged you tightly enough, I could have almost anything I wanted.
That's a dreadful thing to say. It makes it sound as though you've gone through your whole life manipulating people.
One has to use what talent one possesses.
You had a